Welcome to the Games Conversation channel. My name is Paul, and we are continuing our journey in Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu. And of course, we're doing things with a little bit of a Games Conversation channel twist. I'll fill you in more on that as we go. Alright, so we ended last time in Viridian City, and we're going to check out this road off to the side before we head to Viridian Forest, which seems to be our next destination. And as I mentioned earlier, we're not really planning on doing any catching, so I'm not super concerned about interacting with these wild Pokemon. I am trying to give Pikachu's tail a chance to wag. It wags when there's an item nearby, like we just saw. I'll try and point it out next time. So just what is down... Oh, so Josh is our rival in this game. No offense, Josh. Oh, hey, Paul. You hoping to make it to the Pokémon League someday too? That's where you can battle the strongest of all Pokémon trainers. The ones they call the Elite Four. I was hoping maybe I could get a glimpse of them, but the guard at the gate wouldn't even let me pass. Wouldn't even let me pass without any badges from Pokémon gyms. Guess I'll just have to get there the long way, by battling and getting strong. So Paul, I guess that means it's on. Ooh, alright, so this is our rival battle number 2. Let's see if we have what it takes to take down Pokemon Trainer Josh. He has 2 Pokemon. I've still just got Pikachu, but luckily his first one is Pidgey, so shouldn't be a big issue. Alright, Pikachu, definite with the type advantage. Thundershock against a level 3 Pidgey. I don't know. What do you think? So yeah, as I said, we're not going to be catching in this game, and they build catching in as a way to gain experience points, but we're going to have to figure something else out. So Eevee won't be weak to any of these. I was about to say allergic. And we know that our Pikachu has a higher attack stat. So Thundershock does 40, and Quick Attack does 40, and goes first. So I think what we'll do first is lower Eevee's defense with Tail Whip. Oof. Same strat. I don't know if we're going to do it. We'll see. So we've lowered his Eevee's defense. Now we're going to try Quick Attacking. And hopefully we'll pull off a few first hits. Okay, as long as we can get like 2 more hits, I think. Yes, okay. We definitely got this. As long as we get to go first. Ooh, I don't like that. Ooh, I don't like this. Okay. Whew. Nice. The opposing Eevee fainted. So yeah, we need to battle all the trainers we can in order to build our experience points. Legitimate surprise on his face right there. Maybe battling like this is just helping you get stronger, huh, Paul? Oh well, that works too. He's a good sport. Let's train hard so that someday we both make it to the Pokémon League. Will do. Oh, Pikachu's telling me something. Ah, did we just high five? Pikachu looks proud and is giving a contented smile. Nice. And we'll pet him on the head. Good boy. Who's a good boy? Alright. Let's just see, since we're over here, anything to be gleaned? Or any items to find? I don't know. Dun, 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 dun. Pokémon League, the pinnacle of Pokémon training, front gate. Hello. Josh said he couldn't make it past, so I'm guessing it'll be the same for us. Only truly skilled trainers can pass through here. You don't have a Boulder badge yet. You must have it to get to the Pokémon League. Fair enough, we do not have a Boulder badge. I did see this item. 5 Pokeballs. So we are going to hold on to those because I know there are probably 5 kind of, do you call them like event Pokemon or like one-time Pokemon? And I think in those instances, we probably will at least just like catch them because we're there. But those are going to be the big exception to the rule. All right, let's see. Do we need to heal? Yeah, let's make sure we heal. So the twist, the Games Conversation channel twist that I mentioned to how we're playing this, you'll notice we only have Pikachu in our party now. I've pre-selected a party that we're going to use, more like a traditional RPG, like Final Fantasy or something, where there's like a party of characters that are always going to join you. In this case, I've pre-selected a party of Pokemon, I have them set aside, and they're going to join at certain points of the story. And they're based on characters that we've represented on our channel. You know, we only play great Nintendo games here on the Games Conversation channel. And, you know, you can probably look at our channel for a hint at who those characters are. People like Mario and someone from Zelda and, you know, Pikachu. Route 2. All right, we're headed up Route 2. And so I've chosen Pokemon that are going to represent each of these characters that we have showcased on our channel. So, like I said, you can look at our channel kind of video history to get a sense of what Nintendo characters are going to be represented, but what you might not be able to guess right off the bat is what Pokemon I've chosen to represent those characters. And I think that's what's going to be the fun part, and that's why you should stick around. If your Pokemon uses a move that's the same type as itself, the move's power will get a boost. That's cool. We knew that. So I am a little bit of a Pokemon pro. I mean, I feel like I know a lot of this info, but I think it's fun to talk to the other characters. Are you going to Viridian Forest? It's a natural maze in there. Be careful you don't get lost. Good point. So yeah, we're going to make it through Viridian Forest. And like I said, we got a battle. Oh, you turned around. I came here with some friends to catch us some bug-type Pokemon. My pals are all itching to get into some Pokemon battles. Oh, but not you. Okay. Little Kakuna. An antidote, okay. Oh, I see a Metapod there too. So, I personally, for poison, use antidote, paralysis, paralyze, heal. Get them at Pokemon Marts. I should have gotten some of those. Hopefully we'll find some. Personally, this game's art style might be like, it might be my favorite art style for Pokemon. Like, it's cartoony, it's clean looking, and I just think like it looks really good. Oof, that was close. Oh, first battle? There we go. Yeah, I just really like how it looks. Oh, you have a partner Pokemon. Let me get a better look. Like even compared to something like Pokemon Sword and Shield or Bugcatcher Brian or Scarlet Violet. You know, they definitely, like the Pokemon themselves look good, but the environments always look a little bit off to me, like they're from a different game. But this game, like everything looks like the world of the anime, and I think that's really what I like about it the most. So, we're gonna do Quick Attack. I'm really relying on the fact that Pikachu is like a physical hitter. Oof, so glad we didn't get poisoned right off the bat. Yeah, I may end up having to go back to Viridian City and get some healing items from the Pokemart, but we'll see. We're leveling up though. Pikachu grew to level 7. Special defense. So its attack is still the highest. Special attack right behind it. Speed obviously really high. Dun, 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 dun. Before I knew it, I lost. Now, I don't want to pass up any opportunity for items. Are these Pokeballs? Yeah, I was like, is that... I didn't know if that was like a Pokemon or a Pokeball. Ugh. Alright. Love seeing a Butterfree right off the bat, man. It's too bad I'm not catching. Hey, do you have a big Pikachu? It's kind of a personal question. You're challenged by Last Joanna. I love these, like, what are they, like, character classes? I don't know, Lass. There's just stuff I learned way back when playing Pokemon Red, where it's like, I don't know, it's just neat. The word lass is not a word that I would have in my vocabulary, really, but Pokemon definitely put it there. Alright, so we're doing Thundershock. I don't know enough about like individual Pokemon stats to know, like, is Rattata have lower defense or lower special defense? So I'm just gonna kind of experiment. Oh no, really? Yeah, I think in general, you know, so far it looks like we'll be building our Pikachu to be a physical hitter. Now, I already went down here. Yeah. I think we'll be building our Pikachu to be a physical hitter. Did I read this? Trainer tips. If you catch a Pokemon, the Pokemon in your party can earn experience points. If you catch an unusually large Pokemon, you'll get even more experience points. Small Pokemon work too. Trainer battle. Viridian Forest, I remember. So, hey, you have Pokemon, right? Come on. So I mentioned kind of in passing, I've played Pokemon since Pokemon Red. I remember getting Pokemon Red, a lime green, or was it kiwi green, Game Boy Color back in like 1998. We got him right before my family went on summer vacation, because I remember I wanted to play it like in the car ride, so I got it then. And so I've played Pokemon since like the beginning. I watched the anime, you know, just like an overall really big fan of the whole deal. And so this game, I remember when it was announced, was like such a big, and the commercial for it was like, you know, your very first journey in a new way or something. And, you know, honestly, it made me a little teary-eyed, because I was like, it was my first journey. So anyway, I really, there's just, you know, I know Gen 1ers get a lot of flack, but what is he saying? Shh, you'll scare the bugs away. Another time, okay? Trainer tips. How you try to catch a Pokemon depends on the kind of controller you're using. Great, okay. I will say, if you're playing this game like for catching, it's much... I don't know about much. It's easier to catch holding the Switch as opposed to using the Joy-Cons. I was throwing Pokeballs to catch Pokemon, and I ran out of them. That's why you can never have too many Pokeballs. Yeah, in order to like use the Joy-Con to like toss a Pokeball, it just requires like aiming and kind of thought in how you're throwing, which is fun. But like for kind of efficiency's sake, hey, do you know if Bulbasaur appear in this forest? They do, actually. In this game, they do. For efficiency's sake, holding the Switch, like, you know, in handheld mode is much easier, because the circle's already there and you just kind of use the gyro to aim and then hit the button to throw your Pokeball. So it's generally a lot easier. Okay. So one thing about this game is they don't have abilities. So normally Nidoran would have an ability called like Poison Point, I'm pretty sure, where any physical interaction would cause or could cause the opponent to become poisoned. I don't think abilities exist in this game. It's like this game's a little bit more kind of stripped back and simplified. But anyway, that's why. Could you listen to what I have to say, please? These characters. That's why I chose to use a special attack there, so that there wouldn't be interaction between Pikachu and Nidoran. I heard from a friend that they saw Bulbasaur around here. It wasn't registered to their Pokedex, though. I wonder if it was true. Boom, boom, boom. Trainer tips. Shake your Joy-Con when it's not attached to your system, and you can play with your partner. Alright, I think we're doing a good job of kind of scouring. And actually, my memory of the map of this place is sort of coming back to me. I remember this is sort of like a big loop around. Yo, you can't punk out on battle if you're a real Pokemon trainer. You calling me a poser, little kid? Bug catcher dog. These bug catchers are always so little. Kakuna. Alright, so Kakuna probably just uses Harden over and over. So we'll use our trusty Thundershock. I love that they're all just level 3. That's the greatest. That was probably the opportunity to use Quick Attack at the beginning before he used Harden. But my assumption was that Kakuna already had like really good defense, so I didn't go for it. And even though I'm definitely going to outspeed it, I'm still going to use Quick Attack. Just for some reason, my brain tells me like that's the fastest way to win this battle. But I was going to go first anyway, so. All right, we're still racking up experience. Huh? I've got no other Pokemon to battle with? Yeah, the game like gives you Pokeballs like candy. And they give you candy too. This totally stinks. I'm gonna catch some stronger Pokemon. Yeah, good luck. Good luck. I remember watching the anime and seeing the episode where Ash went to Viridian Forest, Challenge of the Samurai, I believe, and he saw a Pinsir. And I remember thinking, like, when I was playing, you know, like, why can't I find a Pinsir in Viridian Forest? And it's because they aren't in Viridian Forest. And as it would turn out, Pinsir was not even in Pokemon Red. So I never had a Pinsir until like way, way later in life. Do you want to know the trick for throwing a Pokeball well? Sure, enlighten me. Enlighten me, lass. Lass Jocelyn. What a great last name. Pidgey. Oh, poor Pidgey. Poor sweet baby Pidgey. Thundershock will, are we at the place where we're one-shotting things? We are. Okay, cool. I love that. Big fan. Big. Yes, last shot. Your battle was right on target. Alright, and she's going to tell us about throwing Pokeballs, I thought. Throw a Pokeball to hit the center. You know the center of those two rings, right? Yeah, so it's just like Pokemon GO. Leave a comment below. Are you a Pokemon GO player? Were you? I mean, it's been out for several years at this point. I think it's still pretty popular. I've played it like on and off. I've kind of dipped in and out. And actually, in preparation for this playthrough, I played more Pokemon GO in recent days than I have in a long, long time. Because, as we mentioned in the first episode, you know, the guy said, isn't technology amazing? And he talked about how, like, you can connect your smartphone to the game. And anyway, we did that. And, you know, we'll get into that later. But we talked about this team I have set aside. Some of them came from Pokemon GO because you can't get them in this game, or you can't get them, like, at a low enough level to use, things like that. Trainer tips. Visit Professor Oak at his research lab to have him check out your progress on your Pokedex. Not a lot of progress on the Pokedex just yet. Hey, wait up. What's the hurry? Why the rush? I appreciate that they stuck with the trainer's eyes locking, like the exclamation point when you walk in front of a trainer. And I get why they're doing it. You know, it's obviously a callback to like when Pokemon was specifically kind of on a grid and you could only like walk up and down and left and right. So let's try my theory quick attack first to see before they raise their defense. Okay, so I think they still have a higher defense. Yeah, so I know why they did it for this game, but I am appreciative in Scarlet Violet because it's so like open and kind of free roaming. You have to actually walk up, like you have to engage with a trainer to fight with them, and not just walk in front of them. Which I think I like that better, just because it gives you more like control over your experience. But I don't have a problem with it here because your view is a lot more kind of locked in. You can see what's coming, and so it's not as much of a shock when a trainer's like, I'm gonna battle you. You're good at this. Sometimes there's something on the ground, even if you can't see it. If you got a Pokemon with you, it may help to find things like that. Yeah, see how Pikachu's tail right here is kind of going crazy? It's because... there it was. Found a potion. Alright, cool. So we got the potion. And we're just going to kind of meander our way out. I was going to read this sign if I can. That cocoon is in the way. I'm not reading it. We made it through Viridian Forest. Great. Have you noticed the skinny trees on the roadside? They can be chopped down with the secret technique called chop down, I hear. Good to know. The higher a Pokemon's CP is, the higher its combat power is. I hear CP is a value made up of various stats and things combined. I thought he was just going to say, I hear CP is a value made up. Many Pokemon live only in forests and caves. You need to be persistent and look everywhere to get different species. Thanks. Route 2. The music in Pokemon games, I mean this one in particular, but like super nostalgic. Oh, some secret stuff over there. Well, Pewter City must be next. Thanks for joining me on the Games Conversation channel today. Hopefully you're enjoying this playthrough of Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu. Stay tuned for the next episode because that Games Conversation channel twist that I mentioned, it starts next episode with our first new party member. Stay tuned.